James Kaufman World News Report today. Kamala Harris claims she is the most qualified person to ever run for president. Let's allow her to tell you how great she is, and then we'll actually discuss the facts of her entire political career. You remember the political career that began in the married mayor of San Francisco's bedroom, Mayor Willie Brown? You remember the only person to ever run for president without winning a primary? Talk about selected and not elected. Well, we know she wasn't elected. Let's listen to her, and then we'll have Fox News straighten it all out.
What I've done and the fact that I was elected district attorney for 2 terms as the first woman elected attorney general of the state of California, ran the second largest Department of Justice in the United States, second only to the United States Department of Justice. I was the United States Senator, second black woman elected in the history of the United States Senate, and I was the first woman vice president of the United States. So there are those things that I needed to make sure that people knew.
That is a decent resume, but go ahead.
Well, some people have actually said I was the most qualified candidate ever to run for president.
I like the some people say. Very nice, but go ahead.
I'm just speaking fact.
Yeah.
We sure would like to know who those people are. Let's see what Fox has to say about it. Meanwhile, over at Fox News, they're not having it. Kamala Harris says she may have been the most qualified candidate to ever run for President of the United States. But at Dana Perino can think of a few people who might have had better resumes.
She forgot she also worked for McDonald's.
That was never proven. We do know who did work for McDonald's for one day, handing out fries. She's using her book tour to feel out this alternate reality. So it's 10 months on, and she's still trying to convince people that she was the most qualified. So now she's gone to this next level. I'm going to give you a couple things here. She had a partial term in the Senate. She had the worst attendance record in the Senate because she was running for president for most of it. Her term as DA and then Attorney General were catastrophic, including the soft on crime laws that destroyed California. Thank you for the nodding of the head, Emily. Her term as vice president was arguably the biggest albatross on the Democrats today, which is Biden's failed immigration policies, of which she was supposed to be the czar. I'm just going to give you a couple of people who might have been more qualified. She says most qualified ever.
Ever.
Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence, served as governor of Virginia, minister to France, secretary of state, and vice president. You could go on and on. George H.W. Bush, congressman, ambassador, envoy to China, CIA director, VP for 8 years, World War II combat pilot. And even Joe Biden had massively more qualifications than she did.
And we could go on and on and on for, well, days, weeks, months. I know children on my street that are more qualified to be president than she is. God bless America, folks. She plans on running again, believe it or not. After that catastrophe, that's the scariest part. God bless. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.